promised the F35 review to be completed by the end of the summer. Why have you not released it yet?
Because it's not complete.
No! God, please, no! No!
Because the F35 review is still underway. Because we're going to take the time we need to get this right. And it is a very, very complicated issue for Canada. And that's exactly where we're at. So we're going to take the time that we need to get it done, and that's what we're doing.
And when do you expect it to be released to the public?
It's difficult for me to answer that question. It's underway. It's obviously primarily conducted by the department and by the CAF, but it has, of course, a bearing on the Prime Minister and the Privy Council office, and those things are combining to take the time that this whole process needs.
So a previous witness, Mr. Richard Shamuka of the Macdonald-Laurier Institute, testified that the F-35 procurement is being used as a bargaining chip in your government's trade negotiations with the United States. How can you justify putting that expense against our national security?
What?
I wouldn't necessarily agree with that characterization. I am in constant touch with the Pentagon. I was down to see Secretary Hegseth 2 weeks ago and saw him again last week at the NATO meeting. The level to which we are working in cooperation with the United States on security, intelligence, and defense is unshaken in my view. So I think that this is a bit of a mischaracterization.
So we're short of pilots to begin with, you talked about earlier. What's the interoperability of having two different fighter jets in the Royal Canadian Air Force, and how would they perform together effectively, given that most of our allies are going to be flying F-35s?
There'll be a total of 21 countries in the world flying F-35s, and so far none other. There are many jurisdictions in the world who have dual fleets, including Australia, including the United States. But the question of dual fleet is not one that I'm seized with at this stage. I'm waiting for the results of the review that's being conducted, and we'll have more to say about that. But the question of interoperability is a very important one, particularly as it deals with IAMD and NORAD responsibilities.
And interoperable within our own military, an F-35 pilot doesn't necessarily know how to fly a Gripen. So that has not been solved yet.